All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. Another up and down day in 2020. Things started out rough, but in both equities and gold, the DXY was above 97 and now has dropped back into the 96 territory that it was pretty much occupying all of last week. So where does that leave us this Monday in gold, stocks, etc.? Well, I'll let you know shortly, but first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. It helps to get this economic evangelism out there to the masses. Okay, so the Empire State Index numbers came out today. I'm recording this on Monday. It didn't really tell us anything too surprising, as you know, this crisis subsided quite a bit in May in New York, causing New York City to reopen a bit. And pretty much what you need to know about this index is that any number above zero point 0 shows positive behavior in New York City manufacturing. If it's less than 0, then you're going to have obviously some contraction. But if it's kind of close but negative, some will point to that being somewhat stable if it's on an uptrend. So let's take a look here. So here's where we are versus where we just were. So significant gains were made from the lows in the Empire State Index pretty much in June. So we're close to negative. We're at negative 0.2, and we were extremely low, close to negative 80. Earlier on when this crisis first kicked off. But though that's good, Governor Cuomo threatens to reverse reopening in Manhattan, Hamptons amid rampant issue social distancing violations. Now, he's been on a tear recently, basically telling businesses, hey, you guys need to maintain your social distancing protocol. Otherwise, things are going to get reversed. And just take a look at some of these photos from recent days in New York. It almost kind of looks like how things used to look, pre-crisis. Take a look at these people here. They're waiting. They got the masks on, but this guy has his mask off a little bit. These people look like they are, it just looks like a normal day. I think this is in Hell's Kitchen. People have masks on, but they're not really over their faces. It looks like they're trying to maintain social distancing, but this doesn't look like 6 feet here. And here's some more people just out and about. So New York obviously is a pretty unique city, and I've been there a few times. It's a very condensed city. I really have no idea how they're going to maintain social distancing with a reopened economy, but praying for those guys. Hope that everything turns out well for them. Let's take a look. So Kitco basically had an article come out this morning. Gold, silver prices down following global stock market sell-off. So on the news of the uptick in cases, equities and metals began the day down. However, as the day went on, we got news from the Fed that they will now start buying individual corporate bonds. And as expected, equities reversed course. Check this out. Just going to read this little bit from this article from CNBC. Stocks jumped on Monday, recovering from earlier losses as the Federal Reserve announced further measures to support the market amid the issue. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed 157.62 points higher, or 0.6% higher, to close at 25,763.16. The S&P 500 gained 0.8% to end the day at 3,066.59, while the Nasdaq advanced 1.4% to 9,726.02. Shares of Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Apple led the gains, rising more than 1% each. Now, obviously, this isn't too surprising. These FANG stocks are the ones that I've constantly been talking about as being the ringleaders and kind of pulling the rest of the troops behind. They basically are the star players on the equities team and basically putting the whole equities on their back as they try to take the football into the end zone. But also JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America gained at least 0.8%. But also on this news, on this very bearish news of the Fed, buying these individual corporate bonds, that's not something you do in great times. Gold and silver continued their rebound from this morning, from their lows. Take a look at this. Gold is now at 1726.56. Just a little bit down from where it was in the very early hours of this morning, but things drastically dropped as we approached the opening of the market, and we had. Now this looks like a V-shaped recovery right here. If there is any kind of V-shaped recovery, gold looks like it did it. Silver kind of looks like it had a little bit of a W there, but at the end of the day, silver is also up 1740. So overall, this was another action-packed day in the economy. I'm actually starting to record these things later on in the day than what I used to do. Sometimes I would record episodes in the morning, but nowadays with so much news, so much crazy movement in the markets, I'm recording these things later in the day. But as we get more economic data this week, it's an action-packed week. Stay tuned. Keep it locked in to the Black Bullion Show. We'll be making more episodes. So let me know what you guys think about this up and down behavior this Monday in the markets in the comment section below. Thanks again. Please subscribe if you're new. Please like. It's Black Bullion.